Bourjolly story. Here it is, y'all. Finally coming out of the box. Here it is. Y'all want to know the story? Got you. Here we go now, living like to all it has, don't be mistaken. But before I was sitting down eating bits of bacon, starting out low and going higher. Now time for me to even get a little tired. Hanging out in Randolph, losing Donald's ain't golf, not going anywhere. The same right there. Then Bourjolly's life story started from boring, getting better every day until they said we're moving to Lexington. Moving hard, pushing, going far, 120 mile car, blowing up the speed radar. Came to Lexington, then learned about LexMedia. Found out the talk shows to come on TV, have a little fun. Bourjolly story, for God's glory. Bourjolly making business from scratching open door. Bourjolly story, for God's glory. Bourjolly making business from scratching open door. That's Bourjolly's story right there. And we out.
Welcome back to the Nathan Ernst Bourjolly show on LexMedia. I'm your co-speaker, Trevor Batty, and here is the legendary, the epic, the well-known Nathan Bourjolly.
What's up, everybody? Hello. Thank you so much. Glad to be back. Welcome back to the Nathan Ernst Bourjolly show. Yeah, wow, it's been a really, really long time, but now we're back and we are better. And recently, the last episode with Doug Lucente won an award, and I wanted to say just publicly that I am very grateful for that. Today, we have another LexMedia talk show host, the host of In Conversation, Steve Iverson, with us today, and later we're going to be playing Punishment Trivia. But let's slow it down first. We haven't had an episode since April 7th of 2017, so we missed practically the entire 2018. So, I have my friend Xavier here, and we're going to do all some challenges to recap 2018. Put your hands together for Xavier. Let's do some challenges. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready
Okay.
to do all this stuff.
Okay. So, the first challenge is, first thing we got to do is we got to debate. We have a debate. There's a social media debate going on saying, is water wet? That was the first thing that happened when this year started. So, according to you, is water wet?
No. Yes, it is wet.
How is? Yes, I agree. A lot of people disagree in the audience right now.
Like a bunch of people say that water isn't wet because if you put water, like everybody says, if you put a droplet of water on top of a surface of water, it won't sit there, right? But, like, I still don't think that because water can't be wet unless it was itself. If water was itself, then it would be wet. But it's not, though. So, like, I don't believe that water is wet.
Well, if water is on top of water, that makes it wet, right? That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, but water is wet according to me. All right.
You're a liar. I don't believe that.
Okay. Next thing that we have to do. The water challenge. And we're having someone who's going to come up and try to make us laugh while we hold water in our mouths and try not to spit. Here we go. The real water challenge we couldn't do because I'm not trying to mess up the clothes, so we're doing an abbreviation of it. So, ready? Mm-hmm.
Hi. Left. There we go.
No, you're cheating. You're cheating.
Should we do another round? Let's do another round. That was cheating.
Yeah, you
Yeah, let's
said
just
laugh.
do one
You
more.
gotta laugh. Like, you can't do that.
Let's try this. All right, ready?
Wait. All right.
Knock, knock. What'd you say? You have to spit the water to... Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Open the door. There you go. Interrupting cow. interrupting cow. Moon. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Now,
Bit of water in my head.
now there's the shoot dance, which, yeah. All right. So now there's the shoot dance. Trevor, you ready with the music? There's the shoot dance. Now, I'm not so sure. Don't start it yet because I'm not so sure how to do this. So I'm like the worst shooter ever. So I'm about to expose myself on TV. That's what we do, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Just for my fans. Exactly. All right. So, Xavier, show me, teach me.
Right. So first, you gotta put your arm up like this.
All right.
Right? And then you do it with the same leg. You go like this, right?
Yes.
With the same leg too. Just like this, like that.
Okay.
But then you gotta hop with it too.
I gotta hop.
Don't get any wrinkles in your suit.
Don't worry about this, all right?
All right,
I'm experienced,
all right,
okay?
watch this, right?
All
You
right.
like this, and then you hop with it like
Okay. All right.
You good, bro.
I'm good. Okay, let's do
All
this.
right,
Trevor,
right.
cue the music. Ready? Let's try this.
Ooh, I'm feeling it.
We're about to do this. Yo, let's get exposed. Ready? Okay. I can't do this. All right, Trevor. Thank you. All right, we did it. Okay. All right, now there's the break your shoulder challenge.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, it's something like people trying to like break their shoulders, try to do something like this as fast as you can. You're not actually, your shoulder's not gonna get broken.
Like it's intact. I'm not trying to.
Your shoulder's not gonna get broken. All right. Let's see how fast we can do this. Ready?
No. I hope your shoulder breaks. I hope it's gone.
I'm done. Yep. Skip that one. Last one is the one that's closest to now, and that people are always doing, and it's starting to get annoying when you're scrolling down Instagram. It's the In My Feelings challenge. You ready with it? Hey.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, missed it. Okay, all right, we got it. We just exposed ourselves on television for you guys. Hope you guys are happy. Please do not be posting this on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, nothing. That's it. That's just exclusive for you guys. Thank you. And we'll be right back with Steve Iverson, our guest for today. Thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
is everything all right?
yeah, of course.
You were never a good liar.
I mean, he's finally locked up. We saved the day. I'm fine.
Sure. Just tell me what's going on.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know what to do next. Everything's different now.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to be.
But I am. So are you. I just wish. Have you been filming vertically the entire time. Dude, this is a movie, okay? This is cinema. It's not your sister's piano recital.
Oh.
Turn the thing sideways.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh. Sorry.
Welcome back to the Nathan Ernst Bourjolly show. And now that we're done with embarrassing me, let's hope this interview doesn't embarrass me anymore. Well, of course it can't, because we have Steve Iverson of the local talk show in conversation with us today. So without further ado, please welcome Steve Iverson. Hello. How are you today?
Thanks for having me on.
Very good. Thank you for coming. So, who is Steve Iverson as a person?
Well, I live here in Lexington. I have for years. Married. I've got kids, and I have a computer business. And a few years ago, when I found out what LexMedia does and they can help you make a show, I decided I should give it a try. So it's a really cool hobby.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Just you finding out about LexMedia sparked the idea for In Conversation?
Yeah. You know, I was kind of looking for something new to do.
Yes.
And my dad was a journalist for small newspapers in the area. And, you know, so he knew a lot of people. He was interviewing people all the time. And he would sometimes be a guest on a cable TV show up where he lived. And when I was younger and saw him doing those things, I always thought it was all pretty interesting stuff. So when I discovered LexMedia was here and you could have a show and I could try something like this, I said, you know, it's a good time to do it. So I got a little bit of an interest from watching my dad, and it worked out pretty well right away, I think. It took me a little while to figure out what I was doing. After about 16 shows, I was ready to get started. That's what I like to say.
So would you consider yourself more of a journalist or more of like a talk show host?
You know, it's a good question. And, you know, people sometimes wonder about that. I actually see myself more as, maybe not so much of either of those, to tell you the truth. More just as an interviewer. Closer to journalists than talk show hosts. This is more like a talk show.
All right, so who is your favorite person to interview on your show?
So far?
Yes.
The people I actually have interviewed? It's hard to pick one, because there's been a lot of good ones. Maybe the one that impressed me the most was, we had on a gentleman named Jonathan Gruber, and he's an economist, and he, you probably know that here in Massachusetts, we've got a kind of health care where everybody has to get insurance, and nobody can be denied coverage. And that didn't always exist. That came into effect under Governor Romney some time ago. And Jonathan Gruber was the gentleman who mostly designed it. So he knows everything about health care and about so-called Obamacare, you know. So he talked about why it's a good thing, how it works, and I learned a lot. And he was a fantastic explainer. It's a complicated subject, but he talks about it all the time, and he just made it perfectly clear, and I enjoyed listening to him.
I can see why. it will be a struggle finding a favorite, although Jonathan Gruber. But like, because you've interviewed practically everybody that's relevant to politics or to anything in Lexington.
I've hit a lot of the local people at this point. You know, there was just a primary election for the person who's going to be our legislator in the State House. And he'll be taking the place of a gentleman named, she'll be taking the place of a gentleman named Jay Kaufman, who's retiring. And I got all 4 of the people who were running on the show. And I learned a lot about politics that I don't know enough about it, frankly. But after talking to them all, I feel like I actually know a little bit about it.
You also sat down with Jill Stein,
Yeah.
the president.
She ran for president under the as part of the Green Party candidate, and we had her on for an hour. It was one of the first shows, and she lives in my neighborhood.
Oh.
So we were walking our dogs, and I met her. I asked her if she wanted to come on, and she just knows so much about politics and how things work, how they could be improved.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I mostly just asked 3. I may have asked 3 or 4 questions, and she mostly just did all the talking in a good way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the next step for you and in conversation?
I'm just going to keep on plugging away at it. I plan to have Jay Kaufman on, the local legislator who is retiring, and also the new superintendent of schools.
There's a new one?
Yeah, Julie Hackett.
Oh.
She is just starting out now, so maybe that's why you haven't heard about it yet. She just started the job like a month ago, I think, and it was in the summer. So we have plans to have her on. Oh, and also a guy really interesting guy we met one night when we were visiting a small airport, who built his own airplane out of, he just got a bunch of metal and bought some plans and built it himself. And he was so interesting to talk to. So I hope to have him on the show too. That's my plan. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So did LexMedia do a superintendent rides the bus with the new one?
Not yet. No.
Not yet, but we're working on it. Okay. I want to see this one.
That was a good
All right.
show. That was a good show.
I
Yeah.
watched the whole thing. They took a ride to Bowman, I believe it was. Yeah.
Dr. C.
That's it, yeah.
Dr. C. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had her on the show too.
Yeah.
She was good. Yeah.
So you ready to play punishment trivia?
I have no idea what I'm getting into, but let's give it a try.
Let's take a break first, and then
Okay.
we'll come right back. Okay.
All right.
We'll be right back with punishment trivia.
All right.
On the Nathan Ernst Bourjolly Show.
In basketball, threes are a part of the game.
3-pointers.
3 seconds in the key,
3 seconds left.
but this next 3 isn't a game at all.
1 in 3 adults in this country are at risk of developing diabetes, and most don't even know it.
If you have a family history of the disease, if you're overweight,
Or if you don't exercise regularly,
you may be at risk.
If you are, get tested.
let's take diabetes out of the game. Go to dribbletostopdiabetes.com for more information.
Welcome back, everybody, to another segment. Now, as I said before, we're about to play punishment trivia with Mr. Iverson and Keisha, who is my friend here, and she will be asking us questions and trivia questions, and we both have to hit the table. The first one to hit the table gets to get the question for you. The question's for you. They get to answer the question. Then, if you get the question wrong, the other person has an opportunity to steal. The person who gets the most correct wins. And then we have to choose a punishment for the other, which will be filmed and shown on the next episode of the Nathan Ernst Bourjolly Show. So, let's get into it. You ready?
Yes.
You ready,
Okay.
Keisha? All right, let's do this.
True or false? The horse is the fastest land animal.
False, cheetah.
True. I mean, you're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay,
You're
next
fat.
question. What is the color of Ronald McDonald's shoes?
Yellow.
Wrong.
Oh, shoot.
White?
Wrong.
Do I get to go again?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're red.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
The next question is, Which is the tallest mammal?
Giraffe?
Yes,
Oh.
correct. Next question is, what is the largest fish in the ocean?
Humpback? No, some type of whale.
No. Well, yeah, basically.
So it is. So
It's not a whale, but it's like-
sperm whale, humpback whale,
No.
orca,
No.
shark, the great white shark. No. No,
You're warm.
Yeah.
You're warm.
Okay.
Well, see, I don't know because I don't think a whale is really even a fish, so I don't know how strict this is. It's not a whale.
Well, it like has the whale inside.
Oh, okay. Blue whale?
No.
No.
Next question.
Okay. Next
Neither
question.
one of us
Wait,
got
no.
that one.
What was the answer to that?
The answer was a whale shark.
A whale shark?
Oh, whale shark.
What's a whale shark?
Is it anything like a shark whale?
Exactly. Really?
Okay, the last question is, what is the capital of Australia?
Juno.
No.
No, that's Alaska.
Perth?
No.
Really?
What's the place? Not kangaroo.
I never-
I know it's somewhere like, what do they call it? Amsterdam? Amsterdam? No.
No.
Oh, I should
That's a
know
hint.
this.
Yes, please a hint.
It starts with a C and ends with an A.
Starts with a C, ends with an A.
Really? I should know this.
We're not stopping for this question. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Croatia?
No.
Australia. Begins with a C.
And ends with an A.
Ends
you have
with
any
an
more
A.
hints?
Any other letters?
It kind of has berry in it.
Berries. Coral? No. Start. Wait a minute. How is there berry? Berry ends with Y, last time I checked.
Yeah. but
Okay. Berry's not at the end?
Sounds like it.
Oh, kind of sounds like berry. Rhymes with berry?
Has like a berry sound in it. Like
Okay.
pronunciation in it.
Aubrey.
Because it starts with it starts with a C and ends with an A. It was Canberra.
What?
I've never even heard of that. Wow.
Canberra.
Canberry.
Cranberry.
Raise your hand if you knew that. Dog. Stop laughing at me. Raise your hand if you knew. Never mind. Okay. You guys are unhonest, dishonest people. Don't lie. Don't lie. You know you didn't know that. Anyways, well, so who won?
I think it was a tie, or something.
Right. No. He won.
Well, I think I got two.
Yeah, you
Red
got two,
shoes,
and I got
tall
one.
mammal.
Yeah, I think you won.
And what did you?
And he got like 1 or 2.
I got the first question.
Yeah, he got one.
Which was.
So I actually.
Oh no!
I never win.
Oh God. Okay.
So what do I get to do now?
You get to choose any punishment you would like, which will be filmed,
Huh?
and it will be shown on the next episode of the Nigga.
Anything at all?
You have time.
Man.
Except for that. Yeah, and you can't touch the hair. No. It's still growing.
Man, jeez.
You have time to brainstorm. Let us know by the end of the show.
Oh, okay.
Or if you have it on you now.
No. I got to think about this.
Okay. All right.
Maybe some of these folks have a suggestion.
Yeah, you can take suggestions.
All right.
Just don't murder me completely.
Oh,
And
no. Of course not. No.
all right. Thank you for coming on the show.
All right, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Keisha. We'll be right back
Thank you, Keisha.
with our musical guest, Miss Emma Ferrante, who seems very nervous, but she's going to do it right. Right, Emma? Right, Emma? Okay, good. We'll be right back. Thanks.
Only half of the kids who qualify for free school breakfast receive one. Help Food Network and No Kid Hungry make sure every kid gets a healthy breakfast at school. Please visit foodnetwork.com/hungry to find out how.
Play Farmville 2 to support No Kid Hungry. Visit facebook.com/Farmville2 to learn how.
Well, welcome back to the Naked Ernst Bourjolly Show for the last time of this episode. Here we have Emma Ferrante, who's about to sing something for us. My show's almost over, so Trevor, cue the music.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but all your bullets ricochet. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. I'm far away. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Coming down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, haunted love. Raise your voice, but sticks and stones may break my bones. Shoot me down. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. I am titanium. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Down, but I won't fall. I am. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium.
That was great. Thank you very much, Trevor. You need to stop getting people FaceTiming you in the real performances. Yeah, we need to talk about that. Anyways, but shout outs to everybody. Shout outs to Steve Iverson. Shout outs to my man. Okay, you can come back. Shout outs to Xavier. Shout outs to my mom, who's here for the first time ever on one of these episodes. Yes, thank you, mommy. And shout outs to everybody in class crew. That's number 6. We're back. And shout out to Miss Emma Ferrante. Thank you very much for doing it last minute. I told her, but we'll be back for number 7. Thanks. Have a nice day.